Castro, the shortstop, will field. Cubs win. Cubs win. Rondon gives up the 2-out double, but gets Lind on the ground out. Addison Russell with the game-winning home run, and John Lester has his first win as a Cub.
All right, let's take a look back at Holly's keys to the pregame show, sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Okay, here you go. Early rhythm, really just talking about John Lester and getting into it. I wanted to see him feed off his last start, struck out 10, finished strong, did it today, brought it in, couple early singles, worked around that. Only the trouble he was in that third inning and was able to get himself out of it. Blessed by the National League, if you will. Got himself down to Willie Peralta with the bases loaded and got the punch out. Loved it. Bunt single the rest of the way. Great stuff from John today. Got into that early rhythm. Attention to details, extra outs. Really what I was talking about here is kind of the game the Cubs were coming off of with the off day. Wanted to make sure they were on point today. And you saw it early. Again, there were outs at third base. Guys getting thrown out on some throws from the outfield, which is okay. There was an aggressiveness there. That's what you want to see. They were putting the ball in play. I thought this was a crisp game. It was a 1-0 win, but things felt right. Cubs were in control. Lester was doing his thing, and the offense was, but you would have hoped for a little bit more, but giving themselves opportunity to score runs. And the heat is on. It was just really honing in on what the Brewers, some of their struggles have been. Runners in scoring position, .313 batting average against, 11 home runs in those situations, meaning you continue to put guys on base, you're going to come up with some opportunities to score some runs against these guys. Now, maybe we ran ourselves out of a few of those opportunities, but they did get a big double play. So credit Peralta on the last one. But again, a 1-0 win, we'll take it.
All right, David Ross caught today. That is John Lester's guy. And he also did some damage with the bat.
Nice swing right there. Kept his hands inside. That's 93, 94 miles an hour. It's not easy to do. Poke it out the other way. Great swing for D. Ross there. Not easy to do what he does. We talk about how important his role is on this team as a backup catcher, but when you don't play every day, a lot of times getting your rhythm and your timing at home plate is very difficult to do. I know he's been around a little bit while, but Rossi swinging that bat today. Nice double right there, and good ball game all around. Happy for John Lester as well.
There's a look at the Brewers lineup. A lot of zeros up at the top. I mean, you're talking about 0 for 14 in the top 4 guys. And Ryan Braun, when he strikes out twice, goes 0 for 4. You don't get him involved in any traffic, you're going to struggle to win baseball.
Yeah, Jason Rogers is really the only one who swung the bat particularly well start to finish in the ball game. So like you said, this was complete control. It's what you want to see. I talk about it all the time. I love the strikeouts. Not that big a deal. Bad contact's much bigger deal.
Here's John Lester at the podium.
I don't know. I just plod along. It's what I've always done. Like I've said, I don't know how many times. Just you look forward to the next one. This was great. That's a big game, especially 1-0. To be able to put up some zeros. We had some good chances, but their guy did pretty good as well. So now it's on to the next one. Like I said, I don't look at it as I'm due or anything like that. I mean, it's just stick with the routine, stick with what I know, and continue to try to execute pitches. And today was good.
John, with that being said, it's the first of many, hopefully, for you and the team, of course, but does it mean anything getting that first one in this uniform?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a big day for me personally. I mean, you get that, I think it always goes back to, your first start, spring training, your first start in the season, get that first W. Obviously would have liked to have had it happen a little while ago, but that's not the case. So today's a big day. Today, we'll celebrate this, have some fun with it, but tomorrow back to work and look forward to the next one.
Happy about the efficiency of your pitches today. It seemed to be your most efficient so far.
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot better. I still didn't like, I was falling behind some guys a little bit early, but we know how aggressive they can be at times, and we were able to keep some balls down that that they actually listed, which I was kind of surprised, but kept our outfielders busy today. They made some great plays, and all around it was a good day for us.
What was it like seeing Addison Russell get his first major league home run? What was it like in the dugout reaction?
Actually, I wasn't even paying attention when it happened. I had my back turned to the whole deal, but that's obviously huge for him. I think, like I said, anytime you get your first out of the way, now, you get your first hit, you get your first RBI, first homer, now you can kind of just relax and settle into being him. we all know obviously what he can do with his glove, but for him to do what he's done with the bat is huge for us, and hopefully he'll continue to just settle in and get comfortable with us.
Fastball looked pretty good today. Did that kind of help you set everything else up?
Yeah, everything always relies on my fastball, especially command of my fastball. Early on wasn't great with command, a lot of 1-0 counts, but we were, like I said, we were able to make the pitch when we needed to get some weak contact or a fly ball or a ground ball. So yeah, like I said, everything comes back down to regardless a fastball command, and it was a lot better. It's been a lot better over the past two or three starts for me.
How are you enjoying?
All right, let's check out the pitching matchup for tomorrow's Game 2 of the 3-game series. Mike Fiers against Jake Arrieta, who's off to another solid start.
Yeah, looking for another good one from Jake Arrieta. We talked about it, the importance of this series going up against the Brewers. Yes, worst record in all of baseball, but a dangerous lineup. So again, Jake's going to be on his game, we hope, tomorrow, and ready to give that solid start. Joe talked about a formula for success, a little bit more length from the starters. It's good to see. We talk about Jake being able to go 6-7 innings and kind of setting things up for the bullpen. You saw today from John Lester, 7 solid innings. So it really has worked on this homestand, hoping for the same. Mike Fiers, a lot of fastballs at the top of the strike zone, so hopefully the Cubs get those bats going early.
All right, and the weather again expected to be even warmer tomorrow.
Right.
So we should start to see some baseballs flying out of the yard.
Well, you'd think so, and especially, maybe looking into him tomorrow. Fiers love to pitch at the top of the strike zone, so again, if you get some good swings at him, he's struggling here in April, that there might be some opportunity for a little liftoff.
And a chance, you look at the pitching matchup, again, momentum, as we said, is the next day's starting pitcher, but you
Sure
have an advantage going into the game, Arrieta over Fiers, a chance to continue to build and get a little bit of a working margin over 500. So important for a young team.
Well, you got to remember, at the same time, we give the Cubs so much credit for how well they've played. They are still chasing the Cardinals right now. The Cardinals, even without Adam Wainwright, continue to win. They took it to the Philadelphia Phillies, and we're going to see them real soon. So, yeah, you want to make sure that you kind of keep yourself within striking distance.
All right, good to see you. I'll see you at the yard tomorrow. Thank you for watching Cubs Post Game Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Our buddy John Ory. Thanks so much for watching. Cubs win 1-0. We'll have the ball game for you tomorrow. Holly and I at the ballpark, 12:30. We'll see you.
The Fantasy Sports Hall of